and the 5 earnest recruits trudged north along the King's Road. Sir Alliser Thorne eyed them not as hopeful lads, but as fools.
He himself marched alongside 8 of them: Todder, Holder, Gren, Darion, Albert, Pipar, Mathar, and Jon Snow, delivering each to the Lord Commander's vigilance. In his harsh northern drawl he spat, annoyed. "Now they may call you men, but men you are not. Winter will come, and you'll lie dead as flies."
His mocking words hung in the air like frost, and then he left them, as cold and distant as the darkness beyond the wall. The recruits clustered in the thin sunlight, offering half-hearted congratulations to the new men, their voices tinged with bravado and anxiety. They passed around a wineskin, brimming with the sweet tang of false celebration. But Jon's eyes found Samwell Tarly across the throng, standing as if he were already gone. With quiet concern he drifted over. Sam proclaimed, or rather hoped, that Jon would be first ranger someday, like my uncle was. Jon interrupted gently, correcting, "Is," the present tense, alive and real. From the back, Holder chirped in, curious, "Are you going to drink the wine you're carrying?" In a show of crude camaraderie, Pipar snatched the wineskin and sent its contents spraying into Jon's face. The laughter that followed cracked like a sword strike, and soon, warm bodies tumbled into a snowball skirmish. By the time Jon freed himself, Sam had vanished into the drifting flurries. That evening, the new men sat at a splendid feast in the mess hall, seated at long wooden tables under banners that had seen better days. Their chatter rumbled, ranger, builder, woodsman, steward, each guessed at their roles. With the pride of a soldier's son, they all expected Jon, the best sword fighter and rider among them, to be chosen as ranger, like his uncle, was. And again, Jon corrected him to is. He ate, but the flavor eluded him, and before too long, he pushed away his plate and slipped into the night. Pipar followed him out. Jon confessed what haunted him. Sam wasn't with them. Without the shield of friends, Sam would face Sir Alliser's cruelty alone. Pipar offered what comfort he could. They'd done their part. But it wasn't enough. Jon rode off into the snowy darkness, thoughts swirling like storm clouds. As he galloped, the land beyond the wall stretched silent and unforgiving. His vow still unspoken, Jon thought of distant places he'd longed to see, marine spires, the summer isle's heat, and how those dreams slipped from reach the moment he donned his black cloak. His heart tugged toward Winterfell and the brothers he'd left behind, yet Lady Catelyn's colder regard stung like steel. There was no home for him in Winterfell or King's Landing, and not even in his mother's memory, of whom Eddard Stark spoke only in hushed shame. Whoever she'd been, her absence marked his life with a question of honor. On the ride back, Jon resolved what he must do for Sam. Night had grown deep by the time he slipped inside Castle Black. The Maester's quarters lay quiet, lit by a single lamplight. At the door, Jon confronted Chet and Clydas, stewards described by some as the Watch's ugliest men. Chet barks. "He's asleep. Come back in the morning." But Jon wedged his boot between the door to keep it cracked. Tomorrow would be too late. In the library's hush, Jon coaxed a few embers back to life as Maester Aemon appeared, his blind eyes glowing with curiosity. He said that an unexpected visitor was solace in old age's long nights. Jon asked, "Let Sam join as a sworn brother." Chet grumbled that training Sam wasn't Aemon's concern. That was Sir Alliser's domain. Jon recounted how they had shielded Sam from mocking and beatings whenever they could. Chet only sneered. Alliser will make a man of him, or kill him trying. Jon spoke of the Watcher's need for every man, that wasting one in training was folly. He invoked Maester Lewin's lesson on the chain, the many metals forging strength from difference, to remind them that the Watch thrived on diverse skills. He asked, "Why not steward?" Chet derided the idea, saying stewardship was for cowards who avoided the true labors of hunting, woodcutting, raising crops, guarding the wall. Aemon quietly listed steward's duties. Jon conceded that none suited Sam, except one. Sam could serve the Maester, numbers, letters, care for ravens. Maester Aemon closed his eyes and let the fire crackle between them. Finally he spoke. "I will think on it,"